Hello students, in this video let us understand the role of public sector industries in India. As we all know, after the attainment of independence and with the advent of economic planning, there has been a progressive expansion in the scope of the public sector units. The passage of industrial policy of 1956 and the adoption of socialist pattern of society in as our national goal further led to the deliberate enlargement of the public sector industries. It is only with the adoption of new industrial policy in 1991 in tune with the liberalization, privatization and globalization, the importance of public sector units has been reduced and the role of private sector in industrializing our economy has been increased. So in this session, let us understand the meaning, role, importance and problems of public sector units in the Indian economy. Industrialization is considered as the prerequisite for achieving rapid economic development. India also focused on industrial development to attain rapid economic development. 1956 industrial policy assigned prime role to the public sector units in India to lead the process of industrial development. In India, public sector company is that company in which the union government or state government or any territorial government owns a share of 51% or more. So it is a unit owned by or and managed by the government. The government has used these public enterprises as an instrument for attaining self-reliant economic growth, and over the years they have played an eminent role in the sustainable growth of Indian economy. Currently, there are just three sectors left reserved only for the government, that is railways, atomic energy and explosive material. So with the announcement of the new industrial policy of 1991, private sector has been given place of a prominence in the place of public sector units. So till 1991, public sector units were assigned the role of leading industrial development, initiating the process of industrial development in India. The importance of the public sector in the Indian economy has been recognized since 1948. The public sector in India since then has experienced a phenomenal growth both in terms of number and volume of investment. However, with the onset of economic reforms in 1991, the government initiated a systematic shift to a more open economy with greater reliance on market forces and a larger role of the private sector, including foreign investment. Public sector industries were encouraged. Government set up public sector units, promoted public sector units with a number of objectives. They are to promote rapid economic development through creation and expansion of infrastructure. So public sector units were assigned with the responsibility of expanding infrastructural facilities which will further facilitate industrialization to generate financial resources for development. So initially it was thought that public sector units earn profit and that profit will go to the national exchequer, which can be used for economic development of India. Public sector units were encouraged as it promotes redistribution of income and wealth, because if private sector flourishes, that may lead to concentration of income and wealth in the economy. So in order to attain the socialistic democratic republic, in order to ensure social justice, economic justice, it was thought that public sector units are better to promote redistribution of income and wealth in favor of the poor people. Public sector units, they were expected to generate more employment opportunities, which is very relevant from the context of Indian economy suffering from rapid growth of population. India was facing the problem of more import, less export, balance of payment crisis. So it was thought that public sector units should produce goods and services and export goods and services, and they also should produce the commodities which are either too imported from abroad, in other words, import substitution. Public sector units were established in industrially backward regions or in the states which are industrially lagging behind. So the main idea was to promote balanced regional development. Public sector industries were also established with the prime motive of encouraging small scale and cottage and ancillary industries. So public sector units were thought of furthering industrial development in our economy. Considering the role of the public sector in the development of the country, we know that after the attainment of independence and the advent of planning, there has been a progressive expansion in the scope of a public sector. In the year 1948, the government recognized the role of public sector units in the absence of private sector initiatives in our country. Even the industrial policy of 1956 recognized the need to promote the public sector units as India has adopted the concept of socialist pattern of society and further led to deliberate enlargement of the role of the public sector. So, with the adoption of the constitution and with the adoption of socialist pattern of society, it was considered necessary to promote public sector units. The public sector industries, their role is very significant from the viewpoint of their share in the national income. It originally it was thought that public sector industries will generate more income and thereby their share in the national income will grow. During the period between 1960 and 2000, the public sector has doubled its share in the national income in real terms and account for nearly 25% of the total income of the country. This is undoubtedly a significant change in the structure of the economy in terms of increased importance of the public sector in domestic activity. Secondly, the public sector and capital formation. The role of public sector in collecting, saving, and investing them during the planning era has been very important. During the first and second 5-year plan, it was 54% of the total investment, which later on declined to 24.6% in 2010-11. Thirdly, employment generation. Public sector has created millions of jobs to tackle the problem of unemployment in the country. The number of persons employed in the public sector units as on March 2011 was 150 lakhs. Public sector also contributed a lot towards the improvement of the working and living conditions of the workers, and the over the years the uh, employment generated by the public sector also has increased considerably. Fourthly, development of agriculture. The public sector has played an important role in the field of agriculture as well. It has assisted in the manufacturing of fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, and mechanical implements used in agriculture. And number balance regional development. public sector units have located their plants in backward parts of the country and thereby contributed to the development of backward regions and ensuring balanced regional development. Public sector units also is contributing significantly to the public exchequer. They are making substantial contribution to the revenue of the government in terms of payment of corporation tax, excise duty, customs duty, etc. It also promotes exports and contributes to the foreign exchange earnings. Some public sector enterprises have done much to promote India's exports. The State Trading Corporation, the Minerals and Metals Trading Corporation, Hindustan Steel Limited, Bharat Electronic Limited, the Hindustan Machine Tools, etc. have done very well in export promotion. Public sector units also have contributed much to or much in the field of import substitution, and it also has promoted research and development. They have undertaken research and development programs in a big way, and public sector has laid strong and wide base for self-reliance in the field of technical know-how, maintenance of operation of sophisticated plants, etc. Coming to the public problems of the public sector industries. As we know, the public sector industries were expected to play a role of commanding heights, achieve the place of commanding heights, and they were expected to lead industrial development in India. In spite of the priority accorded to public sector industries, they have and they are suffering from number of problems. One is, though public sector is going in a correct path, they face number of problems like poor policy making and its execution, overstaffing, overcapitalization, wastage of resources, higher operating cost, heavy losses, influence of political factors, work delays, inefficient management, lack of motivation, higher capital intensity leading to lower employment generation, lack of proper pricing policy. Coming to the last point, as we all know that public sector industries have played a very vital role in India till 1991 with the announcement of new industrial policy which gave top priority to private sector, which required public sector to run on business lines. So public sector industries have played a very dominant role in attaining industrial development. Public sector industries in India has always played a dominant role in shaping the path of the country's economic development. Keeping the pace with global changes over a period of time, the public sector enterprises in India also have adopted the policies like disinvestment, self-obligation, restructuring, etc. So, public sector industries in India have played a very dominant role. They have laid a very strong industrial base in our economy. And now, with the announcement of new industrial policy, it is the private sector which plays a very vital role of leading industrial development, leading to industrial development. Thank you.